we are going to find out about where we were supposed to hold this conference if it was not for COVID. Which means that I'm going to give the floor to Ralf Omlor from Mainz. I know that Ralf, he got himself a bicycle in in the last few months, and yeah, we'll see what he has to show us.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm so glad to see you. It would have been such a pleasure to have you here in Mainz. I don't know, probably most of you have never been in this area. Well, okay, here comes the plate. Harvard is zooming in. We are in western part of Germany and in the Rhine Valley, a very dry and warm, mild climate. It's actually the largest viniculture area in Germany, so this would have been another reason to come here. During the conference, I would have given you a tour through the garden, which normally takes 90 minutes or so, to show you how beautiful it is and how many curious plants we have here. Instead of this 90 minutes guided tour, I have prepared you a 9 minute long video to give you at least a vague impression of what you are missing. So it's already starting. Hope you will enjoy this. This is starts from the room I'm just in. Well, the garden has different sections. This first one we call biological section because there are water plants, climbing plants, things like that. Video is not going that smoothly. A large pergola with climbing plants. Then among them are the kiwi. This is a nice medical plant garden which features very old printed herbal in Germany, the Garz der Gesundheit from 1485. There is an example of one of the plants in there. And again, we are here crossing the pergola. Next theme garden is fruit and seed dispersal. It's a university garden, about 9 hectares in size. We have, well, yeah, next part is the Alpine garden, which we cannot enter with the bike, so just a view from passing it. About 28 persons permanent staff in this garden. It was founded in 1946 as a university botanic garden, conservatories, presently closed because of COVID. Most greenhouses from 50s and 60s, but there will be 2 new ones next year, hopefully. Then we are entering the main entrance of the garden. It's free. Entrance is free. Daily open from 8 in the morning to 6 p.m. On the right side here, a few succulents, hardy succulents, among them sabal, palmetto. The garden is in, I already said, in a mild climate. We have winter hardiness zone 8A or B, meanwhile, giving us the opportunity to show quite a few plants from warmer climate in the open permanently. As we're crossing now the garden along its main axis, mainway. And coming into the arboretum, which is 70 years old this year. Geographically arranged. On the left side here you see Chinese parasol tree, quite uncommon in Central Europe. Yeah, second entrance, and we enter again and having a closer look into the arboretum, East Asia now, which is causing concerns because of the very dry climate we have in recent years. Normally we have some 550 to 80 millimeters precipitation. This year so far we had 285 millimeters. That's not really much for growing trees and shrubs from Eastern Asia. And we are losing currently one large tree per year, probably mainly because of the dryness, although we irrigate the plantings. Yeah. Still here, Japan, East Asia, nice spot here, Japanese maple, large Katsura trees. And now entering Pacific North America collection, group of red cedars, western red cedars here. Pinus rubus. And approaching now the biggest tree of the garden. It's a huge oriental plane, 70 years old. Yeah. All kind of conifers here, red cedars. And okay, here comes the artwork using RSPG since 2015. And you can research all these plants in Garden Explorer. Speeding up a little bit again. Fortunately, it's not so. And then again, from the other side, the open step plantings, which are main focus. We have a nature reserve nearby, which is a relict step, Mainzer Sand. That's on the left side here. On the right side, plants from steppe regions in Central Asia and Eastern Europe. Meadow here with apple trees, old cultivars. View of the arboretum again. And then entering the systematic beds, systematic section with some 2000 taxa in it, many annual, biannual, short-lived taxa, which is challenging to cultivate and to keep records, of course. Finally, conifer collection with nice Taiwania here on the left side, here on the left side. Growing there, the spectrum of plants has changed largely in the last 70 years because of the warmer climate, of course. Okay, I think Harvard displays this on YouTube as well. You can probably later have to watch it again, a bit smoother Rosario on the right side. And what else here? Central Plaza or meeting point. normally crowded with students working there during the semester. And here finally, white building on the right side, our green school, education facility for children and adult program. And that's where the conference should have been held. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it.
There we are. Thank you very much, Ralf. Oh yeah, let's try this out. How does that work? Clapping with Zoom. Thanks so much for giving us this tour. Well, now, but I forgot to say, if you have questions for Ralf, can you please put them in the chat? We don't have right now the time to for Ralf to answer them, but we'll make sure that they go into a Jamboard and that you will get answers to them. So if you have any questions, please share them in the chat.